Now we turn to the Trump Dynasty. President Donald Trump has spent decades branding himself a self-made billionaire who made his massive fortune with nearly no help from his father, real estate developer Fred Trump. But a bombshell New York Times investigative piece alleges America's 45th president has spent most of his life reaping at least $413 million in today's dollars from his father's empire. Now, A&E's new series, Biography, The Trump Dynasty, is taking an in-depth look at Trump's extraordinary rise to power and what really fueled his fortune. Donald Trump has spent most of his life generating a brand synonymous with success, power, and most of all, massive amounts of money.
I built what I built myself.
Trump steadfastly claims that he's a self-made winner, having built his billion-dollar empire with just a one-time million-dollar loan from his father.
I had to pay him back, and I had to pay him back with interest.
But is it all a masterful myth? According to the New York Times investigation, Trump was already a millionaire by age 8, and he's been benefiting from his father's fortune and connections for most of his life. Fred Trump was reportedly a silent partner in his son's first big Manhattan deal, the building of the Grand Hyatt Hotel in 1978. And when Trump didn't have the money for his iconic Trump Tower, it was Fred Trump's fortune that allegedly helped fuel the project that became the cornerstone of Trump's empire.
Very happy day, the completion of the tallest concrete building in the city of New York.
In the mid-'80s, taking on massive debt, Trump bet big in Atlantic City, opening up the Trump Castle, the Trump Plaza, and ultimately the billion-dollar Trump Taj Mahal Hotel Casino.
Welcome to the Trump Taj Mahal!
And when Trump couldn't pay the bills, Fred Trump allegedly bailed him out by purchasing $3 million in casino chips.
Well, we call it the billion-dollar dream, and it is the billion-dollar dream.
One by one, his casinos fell into bankruptcy, and his empire faced ruin. But Trump managed to walk away with millions in his pockets and reportedly left investors who trusted his business savvy to absorb the losses. Now, the new A&E Docuseries Biography, The Trump Dynasty, is breaking down possible myths behind the money with explosive tell-all interviews.
In May of 1984, I was doing the Forbes 400 once again. I received a call from John Barron, the Vice President of Finance for the Trump Organization.
Mr. Trump, he's got tremendous cash and tremendous cash flow. You could take one building is worth more than what you had as the net worth.
Okay, what's your first name, Danny? John Barron.
Many years later, I realized that I had been conned. John Barron was Donald Trump, and I never knew it.
Despite decades of both personal and financial disasters, Trump continued to relentlessly promote himself as a winner.
Generally speaking, if I put my name on something, you know it's going to be good.
A code many say was instilled by his father, and a code that ultimately led all the way to the White House. To watch more of the Trump family saga, be sure to catch A&E's docuseries Biography, The Trump Dynasty, premiering tonight at 9 p.m.